The koala, scientific name, Phascolarctos cinereus, is a tree-dwelling marsupial native to Australia. Often mistaken for a bear due to its appearance, the koala is not a bear but a marsupial, meaning it carries its young in a pouch. Koalas are known for their round, fluffy ears, large black noses, and soft, gray or brown fur. Key characteristics: size and appearance. Koalas are medium-sized marsupials, typically weighing between 4 to 15 kilograms, 9 to 33 pounds. They have a thick, woolly coat that provides insulation. Their short, strong limbs are equipped with sharp claws, which help them grip and climb trees. Habitat: koalas primarily inhabit eucalyptus forests along the eastern and southeastern coasts of Australia. They are tree-dwelling creatures, spending most of their time in the canopy of eucalyptus trees. Koalas are especially fond of areas where there are abundant eucalyptus trees, which they rely on for both food and shelter. Diet: koalas are herbivores, with eucalyptus leaves making up the bulk of their diet. Eucalyptus leaves are toxic to most animals, but koalas have a highly specialized digestive system that allows them to break down these toxins. However, because eucalyptus leaves are low in nutrients and high in fibrous content, koalas have low energy levels and spend most of their day resting or sleeping. Behavior: koalas are known for their sedentary lifestyle. They sleep up to 18 to 22 hours a day, conserving energy due to their nutrient-poor diet. They are generally solitary animals, coming together only for mating. Though they are mostly quiet, koalas can produce loud, deep bellowing calls, especially during the breeding season. Reproduction: as marsupials, koalas give birth to underdeveloped young, which then crawl into the mother's pouch to continue developing. A baby koala, called a joey, stays in the pouch for about 6 months before emerging and clinging to its mother's back or belly for another 6 months. Lifespan: in the wild, koalas typically live for about 10 to 12 years, although some may live up to 15 years. Conservation status: koalas are classified as vulnerable due to habitat destruction, bushfires, and diseases such as chlamydia, which has spread among the population. Conservation efforts are ongoing to protect koala habitats and ensure their survival. Koalas are often seen as iconic symbols of Australian wildlife and are loved for their cute and docile appearance. Koalas are primarily found in Australia, particularly in the eastern and southern regions where eucalyptus forests are abundant. They are native to this continent and are specifically adapted to the Australian environment. Koalas do not naturally inhabit any other countries. However, outside of Australia, koalas can be found in zoos and wildlife sanctuaries across various countries where they are kept for conservation, research, and public display. Some of these countries include the United States, Japan, and parts of Europe, where special conditions are created to mimic their natural habitat. The reproduction process of koalas involves several unique characteristics, particularly because they are marsupials. Here's an overview of the koala's reproductive process in English: mating and breeding season. Koalas have a defined breeding season, which typically occurs between September and March, the warmer months in Australia. During this time, male koalas make loud bellowing calls to attract females and establish dominance over their territory. The calls can travel long distances through the forest. Males may also fight each other for access to females. Gestation and birth: after mating, the female koala undergoes a short gestation period of about 30 to 35 days. Once the gestation period is complete, the female gives birth to a single baby, known as a joey. Koala joeys are born extremely underdeveloped, almost the size of a jelly bean, and weigh less than a gram. Pouch development: since koalas are marsupials, the newborn joey immediately crawls into the mother's pouch after birth. It remains in the pouch for about 6 months, where it continues to grow and develop. The pouch provides protection, warmth, and access to the mother's milk. Joey development. For the first 6 months, the joey is blind and hairless, relying entirely on its mother for nourishment. It latches onto one of the mother's teats inside the pouch and continues to develop until it becomes more independent, leaving the pouch. Around 6 months of age, the joey starts to venture out of the pouch but still returns to nurse. At this stage, the mother begins to feed the joey a substance called pap, which is a special type of feces that contains bacteria from the mother's digestive system. This helps the joey digest eucalyptus leaves, which will become its primary food as it matures. Full independence. By the time the joey reaches about 12 months of age, it becomes fully independent and begins living on its own, eating eucalyptus leaves and exploring the trees. Female koalas generally give birth to 1 joey per year, although sometimes they may skip a year depending on environmental conditions and health. Koalas' reproduction process is well adapted to their lifestyle, but because of their slow reproductive rate and threats to their habitat, their population is vulnerable to decline.